over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight, or they'll start losing patience with him.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. Green and Kawhi Stein are down low. Then it's Robinson, and it's Bowman in at the 1 spot. And for the Clippers, we've got Mo Harkless. Paul George is out there at Patrick Beverley. Then there's Kawhi Leonard, and it's Zubac in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Well, Steve, we're just halfway through the season. What stands out to you so far and what you've seen?
Well, I think for me is those teams that are underdogs, they're overachieving. And some of those teams that we had out in front, we start to nitpick what's wrong with those guys. I think the halfway point is for teams both underachieving, overachieving to start to really kick in. And some of those teams do and some don't.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go. Takes a 3. Knocks down the 3 ball.
Just the first good move in a game of chess between these two coaches.
Strategy is going to be a big part of the outcome tonight. We'll see which team dictates the style of play.
And so it's the Warriors getting on the board first. Passes it to Zubac. 5 to shoot. Leonard, that's for 2. Finds himself wide open and drills it.
Hard not to call Leonard's number every time down the floor. He's become that dominant.
And just over a minute played here in the start of the game. Stolen by Beverley. Outside for George. Shot clock at 6. Fade away. Basket counts.
And the mid-range jumper really right in George's comfort zone. When he isn't blowing by guys and finishing at the rim, he's knocking that one down with consistency.
Outside Robinson. To the inside. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws. Since taking over the starting role in 2018, Willie Cauley-Stein has lived up to his draft spot of being number 6, Greg, overall in 2015.
And you knew that a big man like Cauley-Stein would take a few years to develop, but at a legit 7 feet and great length, he is everything you could hope for in a starting center.
And that one falls for Cauley-Stein. A superstar summer, Greg, for the Los Angeles Clippers in Kawhi Leonard and in Paul George. Greg, they have 2 elite wings, great defenders in their prime.
Give them credit, but also Kawhi Leonard pushing the levers behind the scenes. He wanted another superstar to join him in recruiting Paul George, who still had 2 years left on his deal in OKC. Kawhi took unprecedented control of his free agent destiny.
Now here's Beverley. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Here's Leonard. Easy jumper from very short distance.
This is where you really see it. The skill set of Kawhi Leonard allows him to beat good defense.
Lee outside. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That's his first foul. If you're just tuning in, we've played about 2.5 minutes here in the first. Cauley-Stein kicks to Robinson.
That's going to drive your coach crazy. Protect the basketball. He lost focus for 1 second. There goes the possession.
Now here's Beverley, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green. On defense, Golden State. Whoa, hammering it in.
Well, we know Leonard's an elite two-way machine, but there he shows us the artistry.
Bowman passes to Robinson. And blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Now here's Beverly, guarded closely. He kicks to George. Some solid defense from Robinson. Warriors trail by 3. To the middle, Harkless with the steal. Now here's Beverly. Defense right on him. Pass to Harkless. Dishes it to George. Banked in off the glass. George has got his second bucket of the night.
And I like to see this. They're calling his number early, and he's delivering.
It makes sense, right? You're trying to get off to a fast start, and he can help with that.
Now, here is Robinson. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Pass to Bowman. Shot clock at 5. Over Beverly. And the jumper is good. And here's George. A 32-point game for him in the win against New York.
Even though he got fouled a lot, he never lost any of his aggressiveness. He kept making free throws, and in the process, really frustrated the D.
Now here's Beverly. It's a 3-point game. Here's Robinson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Milwaukee. Takes it from 10. Kawhi Stein in the post. Defended by Harkless. Lee passes to Bowman. Ball's knocked loose. Harkless with the steal. To the paint. Here's Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
That's lit right there, courtesy of Kawhi's natural explosiveness.
Warriors trail by 5. Robinson passes to Kawhi Stein. Outside, Green. Six on the shot clock. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down.
Right there, Draymond with good rhythm on the shot, even with the defender closing.
Beverly deciding where to go with it. The Warriors pull it in. He gets a chance now to catch up with the fourth member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I was able to talk with Doc Rivers a few minutes ago. Up against one of the game's most distinctive players in Draymond Green. Coach said his combination of defense, passing, and motor, there may not be another like him. Kevin, Green still commands respect from opposing teams.
All right, David, thanks.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Bowman passes to Green. And he lobs it up toward the rim. And Kawhi Stein throws it down.
Beautiful feed by Draymond. He plays a physical game, but he also has great awareness and skill.
Here's Leonard. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's going to go on Willie Cauley-Stein.
Clearly a foul.
A 2-time Defensive Player of the Year, Kawhi Leonard last season averaged 27 points a game. That's what you call a two-way player.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. And a career high in scoring last season for the great Kawhi Leonard.
Kevin, he maintained his elite efficiency. Kawhi Leonard's growth as a scorer has been remarkable over the course of his career.
Catching up on the changes for Los Angeles. Harrell, he's checked in for Zubats. Green comes in for Harkless. Lou Williams is checked in for George. And Landry Shamet subbed in for Patrick Beverly. Both free throws good from Kawhi Leonard.
Many thought the Raptors or Lakers would land Kawhi, but in the end, he came to the Clippers to write his own legacy. Returning to Southern Cal, where he grew up, was a big part of his decision. The big surprise was how Kawhi was out recruiting other stars behind the scenes to join him with the Clippers.
Offensive rebound, Pascal, and he banks in the layup.
Hustle points count just like any others. That's a great play.
Clippers leading by 3. Williams finds Leonard. Count the bucket, and he's got a free throw coming up as well.
This has been a tremendous quarter for him. Everything he puts up now looks like it's going in.
Now, Smitty, if you were playing today, who would you least like to see coming at you on a fast break?
I think in his prime, it would be LeBron James. Russell Westbrook is another guy I'd be kind of afraid of. I know it'd be a collision, but I say right now, it has to be Giannis because of the force and his jumping ability and the way he just glides to the rim.
Yeah, it'd be a nightmare. You're right. Now here's Evans, and the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
And that was a tough one. They expected to play well and did, just not well enough.
I think they had some key takeaways from that one. Things they did well and things they can improve upon.
All right, a chance to check out the stats for Burks. He's been more than solid over the last month. He's right around 17 points a night, 4 rebounds, and 3 assists. To have a scorer like him consistently deliver you points makes such a big difference for a team.
Because he gives you someone to build your offense around. You can count on his nightly production.
Now, here's Shamet. On the wing, Williams. It's deflected. Now, Burks down low. And he makes no mistake on the slam dunk.
Skying high, one of his advantages as an undersized 4.
Clippers leading by 4. Williams kicks to Leonard. That one good for 2. Leonard's got 15 points.
Adding to this lead, he's been dependable and consistent at the offensive end.
And there's the pass to Burks. Evans outside. Pass to Poole. Here's the 3. Another 3 for Golden State.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
Shamet the pass to Leonard. Over Burks. Spellman with the rebound.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yes, let's look on the bright side. You got a great look. It's a play that you might want to go back to again.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
The Warriors have had 2 chances at the line already, making them both. The first one falls. That one falls, so he hits both of them. And with the departure of KD, the Warriors able to bring in D'Angelo Russell from the Nets. In return, Greg, how do you like that fit for Golden State?
You know, offensively, fits the high skill level they're known for. Defensively, it might be tougher, but his youth, another positive as their other stars enter their 30s.
Williams, that's good.
Smooth shooting motion from distance. Williams making it look easy.
Here's Poole. And the rejection by Harrell.
And this quarter, he has clearly been off the mark.
Evans against Williams. He feeds it to Harrell. Now here's Green. An 11-point game for him in the win against New York.
And how about the job he did rebounding as well, guys? I mean, just a dominant performance on the glass. They hold the early advantage on the glass. Boy, both teams racking up the points to start this game.
And you wonder how long they can keep it going. At some point, you expect the defense will adjust.
Harrell, the pass to Shamet. Kicks to Williams. For the three. Again, the miss by Williams. And so it's Burks bringing it up now for Golden State. They trail by one. The basket counts and one. They'll go to the line with a chance to make it a three-point play. Smitty, we're seeing preseason and even regular season games take place overseas on foreign soil. Would you have enjoyed that when you were playing?
Yeah, for sure, Kevin. I know the travel is an added challenge, and at the same time, you appreciate where the game takes you. It is definitely growing globally, going places you might otherwise never experience, especially in a basketball setting.
Greg, this season is the first time in the last 4 or 5 years that Golden State will not be the prohibitive favorites to win it all.
I mean, back-to-back devastating injuries in the finals. Kevin Durant departing in free agency with time and health. Will they retake the throne? We'll just have to wait and see. And wow, you just have to love the motor on Montrezl Harrell when he's on the floor. Great on the glass, and he just plays with such a fire.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That's good from Harrell. And with Harrell, you can see how his energy spreads to the rest of the team.
Reminds me a bit of what Fareed used to bring to teams. Harrell is also undersized, but boy, he makes up for it in so many ways.
And both free throws good for Harrell.
What I appreciate about Harrell is how hard he's worked on his skill set. The jumper, the post moves, and the passing.
Here's Spellman. No points in the game yet for him. Pass to Pascal. Back to Evans. Over Williams. And it's Evans missing.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D out of position, you can see the frustration on his face.
Here's Williams, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
Lou Williams has been a weapon off the bench for so long, and he has won 6th Man of the Year multiple times.
And for Lou Williams, he is just instant offense when you bring him, Smitty, into the game.
And a lot of that is just his mindset. Lou Williams, once he's checked in, he is attacking at every given opportunity.
Shoot 2.
Not everyone can be successful off the bench, but Lou Williams has made a career of it.
First free throw is good.
You look at the trajectory of Williams' career. 2nd-round pick, started slow, but his game has aged like a fine wine.
And good on the second, so he makes them both. Greg, I'm just so impressed with the level of finesse and craftiness that Lou Williams always plays with.
And Kevin, you don't stay a perennial six-man of the year candidate at Williams' age without having more than a few tricks up your sleeve. He's so good in tight spaces and can find a way to get a shot up where others just have to kick it out.
Well, you have to like their work on the boards, Kevin, particularly here to start the game.
A big key to the Clippers' recent surge, the development of Montrezl Harrell. His activity and his ability to score have been infectious for this team, and he also can be very intimidating.
Shooting two.
And he can't get the first one.
Yeah, you just have to be more disciplined. I mean, too many fouls and free throw attempts for the opponent.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. 34 seconds left in the first quarter. Cool, no good.
And he's been way off the mark this quarter. It's been ugly.
Here's Magruder. Still looking for his first bucket in this one. Count the basket. And the Clippers lead by 4.
Getting hit on the way up, the ability to finish in traffic might be Harrell's strongest attribute offensively.
Burks with it. He's coming off a 19-point game against Milwaukee. From deep. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. Kawhi Leonard has been on display for the LA Clippers. Going on an absolute rampage, piling in the points. He dictated the pace of the entire quarter. We've got more in store for you right after this. One of the most demonstrative players in the game, Draymond Green, speaks about the importance of passion and effort on defense.
That's all defense is. It is effort. It's the effort to want to communicate. It's the effort to take that one extra step to help someone. It's an effort to move up one step to get into the ball as opposed to sitting off the ball.
Well, and he should know, a former Defensive Player of the Year.
You know, he just takes pride in being their anchor defensively. And if he's not seeing that effort, he's going to let you know about it.
And if you're just joining us, we've played through one quarter in this one. And taking a look at Los Angeles' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing?
I mean, offensively, I thought they did a good job of protecting the ball. And defensively, boy, were they disruptive.
Winning the turnover battle here early on, and you see that reflected in the score.
So on the floor for Golden State to begin the second quarter. They've got Evans, and it's Poole in at the 2 spot. Williams passes to Harrell. They kick it out to Green. Here's Magruder. Still getting warmed up offensively. No scoring yet from him. Spellman with the rebound.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
It's the kind of shot that gives hero ball a bad name and causes your coach to consider another line of work.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, D'Angelo Russell was traded from the Lakers and, in his words, was kicked on the way out. He's become an all-star in Brooklyn. Russell said, "It's a heck of an accomplishment. That respect from your peers, your coaches, other teams, it's a great feeling." And Kevin, given how it started for him in L.A., many remain shocked by Russell's rapid ascent.
Coming into his own, you're right, David. Thank you. Now here's Williams. He's got 5. Patrick Beverly, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Kawhi Stein, he's checked in for Golden State. Lee comes in for Jacob Evans. Second quarter of action, about a minute and a half played. Pass to Harrell. It's a nice passing here by Los Angeles. 4 on the shot clock. Beverly for 3. Can't hit that one. And it's the Warriors taking it the other way. He lobs up the alley-oop pass, and Kawhi Stein throws it down.
You just throw it up there. Trill Will's going to take care of the rest.
The pass to Mann. Here's Harrell. And the rejection by Kawhi Stein. Out of bounds, Clippers ball as the Clippers keep possession. George is checked in for Rodney McGruder. Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. And Robinson the third comes in for Burks. Here's Harrell. Second shot opportunity, and the rejection by Kawhi Stein. Robinson against George. To the wing on the left. Passes it to Bowman. Lee outside. Pass to Green. Clock at 6. Back to Lee. Robinson for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
And this is what you like about his perimeter D. Never gave up and challenged the deep one.
You see some guys, they just mail it in. They don't go out and contest it. Not him. He's going to compete through the entire play.
And so it's Golden State with it. Paul George missing from long range. Lee passes to Bowman. There's the triple. Rebound by Harrell. Harrell's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And here's Beverly. He's still scoreless so far in this one. Shoots a fader. Again, Harrell missing.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
So they take the lead. And the Warriors lead by 2. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles.
Timeout.
In the second quarter, held scoreless. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Steve, when it comes to creating contact, which offensive moves can create the impression of a foul where the defensive player can do nothing about it?
I think ripping through the defender's arms is really tough for the defensive guy right now, Kevin. That's a hard move to defend if you're the defender.
Smitty, I think guys actually practice this, don't they? Ways they can kind of lure a defensive player in like that.
They do. They're strong enough now, and also they are, like you said, practicing that type of move.
And here is the 2K leaderboard with the list of the NBA's top rebounding teams this season. The Clippers third.
You know, it's not necessarily a glamour stat, but make no mistake, their top-notch board work has been a huge key to their success.
Outside, George. They could use a bucket. It doesn't go for him. The Warriors go the other way with it. In the corner, it's Robinson. Drills the three-pointer. Now it's a 5-point Warrior lead.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
And George, here we go. Not going to go that time. Kawhi Stein with the defensive effort. Ripped away. Here's Mann. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
That's nice work, stopping short of the rim, just laying it over the top.
Pass to Kawhi Stein. Inside, Bowman. And it's sent back by George. Floats it up there for Harrell. Up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And the feed from George couldn't be better. The timing, the placement, everything about that dish was pinpoint.
And he's going up for the alley-oop, and Kawhi Stein throws it down.
And you could see him give a little nod and then just burst to the rim for the alley-oop slam.
A pair of teammates, Greg, with a terrific feel for each other. The pass to Beverly. Now here's Harrell. Back to Beverly. 5 on the clock. George from deep three-point land, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Bowman, defended by Harkless. Bowman passes to Lee. Kawhi Stein in the post. Harrell on him. The shot by Kawhi Stein, no good. Here's George, and he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Well, for so much of what Paul George brings to the table, you have to start with his defensive impact. He is one of the top defenders in the league at his position, if not the best.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
That one drops. He ties it up. You look at George with all he does, Greg, you sometimes forget how good his perimeter defense is.
Well, I mean, his teammates and coaches won't ever forget about the impact he has on that end. Even when George isn't scoring or the shot isn't falling, he is still a monster on the floor just with his defense alone.
Now here's Kawhi Stein. He's coming off a 10-point game against Milwaukee.
He was really aggressive on the glass, too. He really racked up on the boards out there.
Now here's Beverly following the missed shot by Willie Kawhi Stein.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Knocks it loose. Bowman, defended by Beverly. Bowman passes to Kawhi Stein. Lee, left side. Some nice passing by Golden State here. And here we go. Beverly heading to the hoop. Basket good. Now it's a 4-point Clipper lead.
Always applying the pressure. Beverly loves to attack you defensively and in transition.
Robinson dishes to Kawhi Stein. And it's Paul George with the foul. That's his first foul. And the Clippers making a change here. Zubats is checked in. Kawhi Stein kicks to Lee. Passes it to Bowman. To the middle. 6 to shoot. And it's Green missing. Clippers leading by 4. Leonard attacking, and Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
One thing about Kawhi, when he's driving, he eats up real estate fast with those long strides.
Bowman passes to Green. George against Robinson. Pass to Bowman to halt the run. No good. He has missed 3 of his 5 attempts this game. The Clippers shooting 35% so far in the second. They need to move the ball around more and find better looks. Here's George. The shot, no good. Excellent D that time from Robinson. He lobs it up, and Kawhi Stein throws it down.
He pulls off the Houdini to make that catch and slam it through.
Stupendous alley-oop. To the inside, George. And it's George finishing it off.
I love the patience Beverly has developed with the ball in his hands. Terrific find.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Well, you talk about someone who's an absolute piranha on defense, and that is Patrick Beverly. Gives you no room to get comfortable and is a thorn in his assignment side.
Lou Williams is checked in for the Clippers.
And a brief check of the stats for Williams. He's one of the standouts over the last month. 13th in assists, and he's among the top 20 players in three-point field goal percentage. He has been locked and loaded from beyond.
And he really is the consummate playmaker, always keeping his head on a swivel, searching for the open man, completely unselfish basketball player. Here's Spellman, 11 points last game. He kicks to Burks from downtown. He can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. They are coming into this having notched a win against the Knicks in their last game.
Yeah, they got into a terrific flow offensively, but a lot of that was because the defense they were facing was mediocre.
Yeah, it seemed like they got every shot they wanted. I'm sure they wish every game could be that way.
Here's Evans. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. And the rejection by Zubac. Pass to George. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And despite a fair amount of turnover, the Clippers have made the playoffs 7 out of the last 8 years.
I am so surprised. When you lose Chris Paul, Blake Griffin, and DeAndre Jordan, you expect a complete rebuild. But the team stayed competitive throughout. And now they're well positioned into the future.
2 shots.
That one is off.
And for the Warriors, 5 straight finals appearances, something that hasn't been done since Bill Russell's Celtics of the 60s.
And those 5 appearances, Greg, produced 3 titles and was close to another one. Last year's finals not ending the way they wanted. Injuries certainly played a role. We'll see if they can make it back this season. He's in attack mode, drawing contact now, getting to the line, something he didn't do at all in the first quarter.
Here's Poole, and the rejection by Zubac. Now the pass to Williams. And here is Shamet. The kick out to Williams. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Warriors trail by 9.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Evans finds Burks. On the mark with the 15-footer. Burks has got his first basket of the night.
Alec very comfortable shooting from mid-range. That's a shot he can get with his driving ability.
And here's George for 3. Hits the three-point bomb. George has got the lead up to 10 now for Los Angeles. And it's Evans with the ball. He'll bring it up for the Warriors. Passes to Burks. Here's Spellman, defended by George. Golden State moving the ball around. Leonard with the steal. And now the Clippers on the break. Here's Shamet. Drops in the breakaway layup. And now it's a 12-point Clipper lead.
And unfortunately, we've seen a few too many of those. A lack of concentration, a turnover, and an easy bucket in transition.
Here's Poole. Now Evans. Pass to Burks. Just 5 on the clock. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
He's a regular at the free throw line. Burks knows how to put the onus on the officials.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. Free throw good, Burks.
The former University of Colorado alumni Burks, a solid 2-guard who can really light it up.
For the Clippers, Green comes in for Ivica Zubac. And Rodney Magruder's subbed in for George. Both shots good from the stripe.
The Golden State Warriors so great offensively. People forget about their defense. Their length and IQ make them tough to deal with, especially in the playoffs.
Now here's Leonard. 19 points in the game.
He is so good attacking the rim. It's rare to see him denied like that.
Here's Pascal. Pass to Evans. And the rejection by Leonard.
Yeah, that shot gets jacked. Great anticipation by the claw.
And the Warriors making a change here. Robinson's checked in. Los Angeles leading by 10. Now, here's Shamet. Tipped away. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Williams kicks to Green. Clock at 6. There's Shamet. Offensive rebound. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
A trickier cover than he gets credit for. JaMychal Green catches the defender out of position.
First trip to the line for him here.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Free throw good, Green.
You've got to love the journey JaMychal Green has taken to get into the league, really clawing his way into this team's rotation thanks to his tremendous work ethic.
He's off on the second. Here's Pascal. And that shot was up in time, but doesn't go in.
And the defense by Lou, using his experience and quickness to get in good position.
And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They're pounding the ball inside, and that's where they've gotten their best production tonight. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thanks, Kevin. Kawhi, you have grown so much offensively throughout your career. What's the focus at that end of the floor?
Just knocking down open shots, my ball handling, making good decisions off the pick and roll, and just try to limit my turnovers.
And you've done well so far, Kawhi. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, Dave, for the great interview. Don't go away, folks. We'll be back for the second half of basketball right after this.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hello again, folks. Ernie Johnson here with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. It's the NBA on 2K Sports, and let's talk the first half. The story early on was Kawhi Leonard, who was on fire. He ended up with 19 points, 3 steals, and 4 rebounds. And let us get your thoughts, big fella, on the Clippers.
I'm not surprised. Kawhi Leonard, usually getting it done on both ends, can give you 20, 30, 40 points a night and lock down the opponent's best scorer. True superstar, Ernie.
And over to Kenny now. How'd you think the Warriors were playing?
Their lack of execution surprised me. You know, they had a lot of turnovers off sloppy ball handling, which goes back to the fundamentals. And I know we say it all the time, just make the simple play. And this is why. Without giving away possessions, they'd be a lot closer in this game.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. Kawhi Leonard really has his fingerprints all over this one.
His play so far is what fans love about him. He has gone right at the defense time and time again.
And not standing around, not settling for perimeter shots. He's looking to attack.
And as we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. They've got Ivica Zubac. Kawhi Leonard is out there with Mo Harkless. Then it's Patrick Beverley. And it's George in at the 2. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
Oh, just a picture-perfect alley-oop. You gotta love that one, Kevin.
A little surprise, Greg. He didn't go for the big slam, but it works just the same. Warriors trail by 9. Robinson with it. He dishes it to Lee. Back to Robinson. Green left side. Over Harkless. And Green with the basket on the assist by Robinson. Green's got his second basket of the night.
Green keeping his cool with the buzzer about to sound. Love his calm attitude.
Here's Leonard. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. And if you're just joining us, we played over a minute here in the third. Bowman, defended by Beverley. Goes up on the wing. It's hauled in by Zubac. Clippers leading by 7. Just over a minute and a half have passed here in the third quarter. The shot by George, no good.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses. A Sacramento King for his first 4 seasons. Willie Cauley-Stein was ready for a fresh start. They allowed him to leave, and he got his wish in Golden State. The athletic rim runner, a nice pickup for the Dubs.
I can see he's pressing a little now, trying desperately to help them shrink this deficit.
And George gets it to go.
Finally getting one to fall. They were 0 for 3 to start this half.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Yep, it goes, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Bowman.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Now, here's Beverley. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Zubac kicks to George. Over Lee. And it's George again missing.
Yeah, the offense scuffling a bit to start this second half. Only 1 for the first 5.
Bowman passes to Green. That shot off, and the Clippers will go the other way with it. The pass to Beverley. And the shot is good. Beverley's got 6.
Just 6'1", but not many players more physical than Patrick Beverley.
Here's the lob to the hoop.
And I don't care what his size is. You cannot forget to box him out. He's just got a nose for the ball, and he is fearless in attacking the glass.
Outside Leonard. And the rejection by Cauley-Stein.
You better come stronger than that. Cauley-Stein, a presence defensively.
Knocked away. And that one's good. Beverley's got 4 points this quarter.
No hesitation. He just takes off and takes it the distance.
Yeah, he's a one-man show in transition. Impressive play, taking it right to the rim.
Now, here is Robinson. He has 5. Here's Leonard. Oh, and the jam by Leonard.
Incredible effort by Kawhi. Picks it up with the claw, then off to the races.
Here's Bowman, and the rejection by Zubac. And here's Beverly. He brings it up for Los Angeles. Leonard draws the double. And here is Harkless. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. A shot by George, wide open. And again, Los Angeles with the triple.
He is starting to build up a little confidence. Hit just 1 3 in the entire first half, but he has hit 2 more since then.
Bowman, defended by Beverly. Green, the pass to Lee. And the Warriors miss again.
And well, he's going to have some explaining to do on the sideline about why he took that shot.
Low percentage chance. If it's not there, give up the rock. Trust your teammates.
Now here's Beverly. They lead by the biggest margin of the game, 15 points.
He's an okay long range shooter, but not with a defender right in his face.
Bowman passes to Green. It's tipped. And that'll be Golden State as it goes out of bounds. Warriors retain possession. And this is what the schedule looks like for the Clippers. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Paul Millsap and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Tuesday, they'll take on Kevin Love and the Cleveland Cavaliers.
And just looking ahead to what's on tap, there are a lot of winnable games for them, but you can't go into the stretch with that mentality. You've got to focus on what's in front of you and bring it every night.
Timeout called the Warriors. Paul George really making a difference here.
You know, he's been a one-man wrecking crew down low. His consistent scoring has dictated the pace of this game. We'll see if they decide to front him, bring a quick double, or maybe even both to try to slow him down.
And the Warriors making a change here. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. You look at the Clippers, the season well underway, and they've been solid in third right now. And, of course, the Warriors. They're much further down in the standings right now.
And, well, for the Warriors, they haven't gotten anywhere near where they wanted to be this season. Pretty clear there's a big talent gap between them and the true contenders.
And we've all thought this. They're just a middle-of-the-road team. The last thing anyone in the NBA wants to be.
The Warriors pull it in. Passes it to Pascal. Burks on the wing, defended by Harkless. Shot clock at 6. And again, no good by Golden State. Los Angeles leading by 15. Down low. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Harkless has got his first bucket in this one.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Bowman passes to Burks. Out left to the wing. Here's Spellman. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It's going to be on Montrezl Harrell.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
The Warriors have made the most out of their opportunities at the line. They have yet to miss in 7 attempts.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. I saw this the other day, Steve. The NBA now helping to create the Basketball Africa League. 12 teams from across that terrific continent. I think it's pretty exciting.
It is. This is an incredible story. Great for the sport and great for the people of Africa.
Evans, he's checked in for Golden State. And so he makes both from the line. Now the Clippers with it. They're on a 14-6 run. Williams looking over the floor. Pass to Magruder. High arcing shot, and the rebound goes to the Warriors. Burks on the wing. Pass to Spellman. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. That's on Lou Williams. The Warriors have been exceptional shooting free throws tonight, going 9 for 9.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he knocks down the first one. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
This is as good as it gets from the charity stripe here in the second.
Now, here's Shamet, covered by Evans. Shamet kicks to Williams. Green with the block.
Green really puts forth a ton of effort on the defensive side. Always a shot blocking threat.
Burks can't get it to go.
They keep calling his number, which is partly how they've dug this hole.
Lou Williams, and that's good. Williams has got 8.
Woo! He got a clean look, and he makes the defense pay for disrespecting him.
Now here's Evans. He's covered by Shamet. Here's Spellman, and the rejection by Harrell. Here's Shamet, covered by Evans. Again, Williams missing.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him, but luckily his teammates have picked up the slack.
There's the pass to Burks. To the paint. Green left side. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Evans, that's a 2-pointer. And too long on the shot. Los Angeles leading by 16. In the corner, Shamet with it. And the 3-ball is good. Shamet's got his second bucket of the game to go.
Though he has a score-first mindset, Williams not a bad setup man.
Green, the pass to Pascal. Burks against Williams. Here's Spellman. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game. Here's Evans, and he finishes nicely on the layup. Evans has got his 3rd basket of the night. Here's Shamet, 17-point game. For 3, the Warriors pull it in. Green's got 5 rebounds tonight. Evans outside. Back to Green. The basket good off the assist from Evans. 6 points for Draymond Green.
Not the tallest power forward in the league, but Draymond Green carving out space.
Shamet with it. Evans is there. From deep, Green. Warriors with the rebound. Spellman's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Pascal. Drains it from beyond the arc. Pascal's got 12.
The execution is there, and Draymond, a reliable facilitator, always puts the team first.
It's Williams with the drive. Evans feeling it out a bit. Gets to the rim for two with the D all over him. 9 points in the game so far.
They're consistently finding ways to get the ball inside and taking full advantage.
From deep, Williams. Evans with the rebound. Here's Golden State. Right now they're on a 9-0 run. Throws it up high. Nice catch and finish on the alley-oop. Spellman's got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Warriors.
Oh, what a pass. And then he lays it in with a circus move.
So smooth. Green finds Williams. Oh, that's blocked. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Leonard, he's checked in for JaMychal Green. Then for the Warriors, Robinson comes in for Amari Spellman. And it's Damian Lee in for Jacob Evans. Here's Shamet. Draymond Green grabs the miss. Green's got 6 rebounds in the game. Leonard with the steal. 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Harrell trying to free himself up. Lays it up and banks it in. And it's now 23 points for Leonard.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
Williams against Burks. On the wing, Lee. Beyond the arc. Here's Pascal. Misses. And here at the end of the third quarter, it's a double-digit ball game. Clippers lead by 10. And we're coming back in just a moment. Get ready for the fourth quarter of action when we return. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And this is it. Glad to have you along for this fourth and final quarter. Clippers leading by 10. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the fourth quarter. Setting the floor for the Warriors. You've got Lee. He's out there with Alec Burks. Robinson is out there with Kawhi Stein. And it's Pascal in at the 4. No good from Lee.
Get that weak stuff out of here. That's embarrassing.
The kick out to Williams. Oh, and there's the alley-oop. To the right side. 6 on the shot clock. Second chance shot. Los Angeles with another miss.
Trying to finish out the game strong. You have to recognize who has the hot hand and get him the ball.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
And we've played through about a minute here in the fourth. Leonard against Robinson. Leonard attacking. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The dribble drive, yet another tool in Leonard's extensive arsenal, earns him a trip to the line.
The free throw good from Kawhi Leonard.
Kawhi was drafted 15th overall in 2011. If they had a redraft, I wonder what number he would go now.
Harkless is checked in for Los Angeles. Patrick Beverly comes in for Landry Shamet. Leonard hits them both.
We've seen him put a lot of pressure on the defense and then cash in at the line.
Bowman, defended by Beverly. Here's Bowman. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. Pass to Leonard. Beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. Leonard's got 27.
Talented, opportunistic. When Leonard gets hot, it can last for long stretches.
Robinson passes to Bowman. Outside for Robinson. Shoots over Leonard. That one's good, and the Clipper lead is cut down to just 10 points with the bucket from Robinson.
Nothing went right on that offensive possession except the result.
Now here's Beverly. Outside Williams. Lets it go with a three. Connects from three-point range. And the Clippers lead by 13.
Now that's a high percentage look when the D doesn't fight over the screen.
Reason why it takes extra energy to do it. You have to trust your defensive rotations, but it's worth it.
And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Los Angeles making a switch here. George is checked in. Just a little under 2.5 minutes have passed now here in the fourth. Three-pointer. And again, it's the Clippers from deep.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
Robinson finds Kawhi Stein.
Kawhi Stein, a tremendous athlete and a dynamic finisher.
Beverly against Lee. And it's Beverly missing. Warriors trail by 14. Bowman. Zubac's defending. Paul George with the steal. Looking to end his cold spell. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. Throw good, Paul George. And George drops them both.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
Timeout called the Warriors.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to. Helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. Bowman, defended by Beverly. Bowman passes to Kawhi Leonard. 6 to shoot. With some arc. It's hauled in by Zubac.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
The rim protection at its finest. The result is the same whether you block the shot or simply change it.
Now here's Beverly. He's looking for Leonard and finds him. And the layup's good off the glass. Leonard's got 29 in the game.
This is what you want to do on the offensive end. Get Kawhi looks in the paint. Rely on him to make a play.
Outside Robinson. Down low, here's Kawhi Stein, and the rejection by Zubac. Kicks it out to Leonard. Buries it from three-point range. Leonard's got 13 points here in the second half alone.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
Robinson against Leonard. That's tipped. Stolen by Beverly. To the inside. Zubac. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. Well, Ivica Zubac may not block a lot of shots, but Smitty, he is still a solid defender.
What Zubac does is a great job of challenging players at the rim and provides great help from the weak side. He does rack up a lot of defensive fouls, but hopefully that decreases with time.
The free throw drops for Zubac. Smitty, for players, social media can build their brands and they can engage their fans, but there are some downsides.
Yes, it is, Kevin. I mean, it's a fantastic tool, like you said, for endorsement and bringing those fans into your home or into your life. But the downside, people can see some things they don't want to see, and also you can regret posting a lot of things.
I think, yeah, sometimes people do regret hitting that send button. So, yeah, they got to be careful. You're right. Now here's Lee. Pass to Robinson. Now Kawhi Stein. Golden State moving the ball around. Pascal, the pass to Bowman. Just 5 to shoot. And the rejection by Leonard. But they'll get another chance. And there it is for him. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 19-6 run. George against Lee. And the rejection by Kawhi Stein. And here comes the break. And Lee with the stuff.
Playing with high energy, outworking the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
Knocked loose, and it goes out of bounds. That went off Robinson. Now Beverly. Here's Leonard, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Leonard's got 34 points.
They have leaned on him all quarter, and it has worked to perfection.
Now here's Kawhi Stein. And the pass to Bowman. Here's the floater. Now here's Beverly. He's covered closely. Steve, how do you feel about the top college players getting some sort of compensation for their work?
You know, I don't know about top college players, Kevin. I think if you're going to do it, it has to be all college players because it's a team. And I think if you look at it, some of the ways I would love to see it, if those guys can get health insurance benefits, if they can get a longer time to finish their education. I love that type of compensation.
Here's Pascal. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Cans it from downtown.
That's a shot the defense looked like it was willing to give up. Big mistake.
Pass to Zubac. Right wing. Deep two from Beverly. And Pascal pulls it down. Pascal's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And Kawhi Stein throws it down.
Beautiful location on the pass as usual. Led his man perfectly.
To the middle. Here's George. The lead pass was put in just the right spot. George has got 13 points in the second half.
And guys, when George gets cooking, you are in for a long night. He's just fantastic at finding different ways to score.
Now here is Robinson. Passes it to Pascal. Clock at 6. That shot off. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Earlier, they held a 23-point lead. That's good for George on the assist from Leonard. And that's now 30 points for George.
These are big buckets. He's been instrumental in helping them try to close out this game.
Pass to Pascal. Robinson against Leonard. Outside Robinson. Here's Bowman. And a miss there on the triple.
He has gone ice cold this quarter. Obviously not helping their cause.
And I just love the aggressiveness from George, just slicing apart the defense with that terrific ability to penetrate.
Bowman, defended by Beverly, and contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. You know, Smitty, the NBA more active now in developing players before they enter the NBA. Not just the fundamentals, but the values of the game.
Yeah, I think it's a good move. The league has been taking a hands-on approach. There's nothing wrong with teaching the next generation life lessons about the sport and through the sport.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one drops. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Good on both. And so Beverly will bring it up for the Clippers. Inside. Leonard inside. Guarded by Robinson. Leonard with the bucket. Leonard's got 38 points.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
Bowman, defended by Beverly. Bowman passes to Robinson. And for a team schedule that includes 4 games and 5 nights, sports writers have introduced the term schedule losses due to fatigue. I just don't think that's very good, but it's the reality right now.
Yeah, it is. And sometimes, Kevin, you know these games, you travel a lot. Your legs are just done, and that's when you have to rely on a total team, play more guys. But it happens. You can't get out of this quicksand. You're going to have those type of losses.
And that one's good. Leonard.
And they're getting points, they're getting stops, and this is how they'd like to play all the time.
Yes, when it's going good, it feels easy. These are the nights you relish, but they're tough to replicate.
Here's Robinson. Kawhi Leonard making his last shot. Score that one for him, his 8th field goal. 8 for 11 on a very accurate night.
Nice work inside by Kawhi Stein. Great tools as a finisher. Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Clippers.
It was a standout performance across the board.
I mean, it was like watching a cat play with a mouse. They were able to do more or less whatever they wanted.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far. They've won 2 straight.
The one player that really stands out, of course, in this one, it was a dazzling game for Leonard.
Active hands tonight. He may have gambled a bit, but sometimes you have to take chances to make plays, and he did that tonight.
Now Beverly, following the miss by Draymond Green from deep, and the dunk by Zubac.
Impressive job by the players, coaches, and don't discount the impact of these fans.
They gave the team tremendous energy tonight. The fans were fantastic. It was a true home court advantage.
And the Warriors with possession here. The Clippers getting the bucket. The pass to Bowman. From the stripe. Good.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
George with the ball. So the Clippers winning this one easily. It was a tale of 2 teams tonight, one that was in total control, operating flawlessly, and the other just searching for answers that they could never find.
I mean, the energy here is just so tremendous. Fans involved from the get-go, and once they started to really pour it on, it was fun to see that rhythm and flow from their perspective.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much, Paul. Congrats on the win. Where's your team's attitude right now?
Continue to, play together, and we can just stick to that. Keep working, staying confident, keep defending, and knocking shots down. We'll be all right.
Looked like it all came together tonight, Paul. Thanks very much. Back to you, Kevin.
David, thank you as always. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, David Aldridge, Steve Smith, and the rest of our terrific 2K Sports crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.